Welcome back to the Team Women Leadership Conference Red Carpet. I'm Blythe Whaley alongside Kim Skanson, and thank you so much for joining us today. You were a speaker here at the conference. What was that experience like getting up there in front of this audience?
Powerful. It's a powerful group of people, all here well-intended for themselves, putting a little energy into making them, a better person, like here learning and seeking and connecting. And so you can just feel that magic. When I walked through the doors this morning, it was just like, whoa, it's here. And so then I followed Marilyn, which tough act to follow. She's amazing. But we were able to spend some time together and really hone in on bringing our best selves to each day. And that was, for me, very fulfilling.
Yeah, and of course, some of the audience that's going to be watching this wasn't able to hear you speak. Are you able to tell us anything that they maybe will be able to take from your speaking today?
Yeah, it stems from this innate ability that we have every morning when we wake up to choose our attitude. Like the one thing we can do every day is we can choose our attitude when we wake up. And so I really trying to make sure people resonated with that. And so when the goings get tough or there's maybe an unexpected change, keeping that power of what I say is PMA or a positive mental attitude and how, that just glass half full mentality, good things happen when we think like that. In addition, I think it's around kind of being courageous and not becoming the chess piece somebody else moves around your chessboard of life, but being very intentional with where you're putting your chess piece. And that takes courage and sometimes a little bit of getting outside your comfort zone, but that's when true growth happens.
Yeah, and I think not everyone thinks like that. So it's definitely great to hear people like you that put it into perspective and help us make something different in that mental shift that is needed sometimes. When I think about here at the Team Women Leadership Conference, that people are getting wisdom from you and from other speakers here today, is there anything that you're going to take away from today's experience?
Yeah, I think just, again, we learn from all the people we talk to, and I listen to Marilyn Carlson Nelson speak, and her little practice every night is to go to bed and think about, is this the day I want to sign off for? Did I do all the things I could, and am I proud of that to sign off on it? And I think it's just that constant reminder for me that I self-reflect on all the pillars in my life that I'm trying to balance, and I do that more monthly. So the gratitude of and the practice of making it be a daily routine, I think is important, especially when it comes to a theme I care a lot about, which is this PMA or this positive mental attitude. So I think two things. One is, find those routines for you that can stick, that can allow you to take care of yourself. And then two, take time for yourself, right? It's hard, it's a busy day, but people here are getting a lot of energy from the people around them. And I think we're all better people, and the world around us becomes, a more inclusive place when that happens.
Yeah, and I think too, when people are in that room feeling that energy, they're able to bring it to those next days coming after an event like this. But as far as yourself, was there anything prior to you knowing what this experience was going to be like that made you want to speak at something like this?
In full transparency, it's my first Team Women event, first annual event like this. I am a mentor through their program, but I've been more involved in the past year. So for me, all the things I've been involved with around Team Women have been really fulfilling and eye-opening. And so when I was asked to speak here, it was of course, I want to share a story and learn from others. And so for me, it's been just very humbling, and I'm really, really thankful to have this opportunity to be here today.
I think a lot of people that maybe are watching this could be on the fence of debating if they come next year or to another Team Women event. Is there anything that you would say to maybe help encourage them to make it to the next one?
Prioritize yourself, right? Sometimes we get into the day-to-day, what's next, and we're busy, and we're this or that, or the next thing you have to get done in your personal life, your professional life. And so be selfish, take a little time for you, because this is a great place and a very welcoming community to recharge your batteries with people around you who are like-minded.
And I also want to take a moment to touch on your book and maybe different ways to help you. Is there anything that the audience would be able to help you with going forward?
Well, if you're interested in hearing more from me, The Attitude Advantage is the name of my book. You can get it on Amazon. The Timeless Power, Positive Perspective is really the theme there. But I wrote a book for the grandchildren I haven't had yet. I don't have them yet. Someday I hope to have them when the time is right. But it's around kind of passing your legacy and sharing the wisdom that you get with age. And I learned a lot from my own grandmother, who's a part of my book, and I want to pass that on. And so if you're inclined and want to get a little motivation and a little bit of that power of positivity in you, go ahead, go take a read and find it on Amazon and or look me up on LinkedIn and we'll talk more.
And I guess I just personally want to know, is there anything from your grandmother that you want to share here?
She always told me Kimmy. She called me Kimmy, even though my name's Kim. Don't worry about the cobwebs in the corner, or you're going to miss the conversation around the kitchen table. And so I think it's more around like stay present in the moment, and be in the shoes that you're in, and don't worry about the thing around you. And for her, like she used to like to clean a lot, and she had to learn the power of getting away from that and focusing on the conversation around the kitchen table. So that's my little reminder for us all.
I really like that. Less cleaning, everyone.
Yeah.
Stay present.
Yeah, exactly.
But thank you so much, Kim. I appreciate you taking the time on the red carpet.
Yep, take care.
More interviews just like Kim coming up next here on the Team Women Red Carpet.